Yo, 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 we are back. We're back. And today we got a live stream. 24 hours. So y'all be ready, boys. Y'all boys be ready. We're going to be basically doing a sub-a-thon on here. So we're going to be live streaming for 24 hours. Subscribers, sub up. It's free. I'm going to stay here for a good 24. So we're going to put the timer. That way y'all can see. Y'all ready? Let's do the timer right. I'm gonna put it right. Look. Ready? Y'all can see. Okay. So tomorrow at 12:32. Well, basically 2 o'clock. So y'all see it. Okay, so let's get started. And I want to get started with a drink. So y'all can see me drink. To celebrate that we're hit 127 subs. That's pretty big for me because I was started at 0. Okay, so let's get a drink. Got my drink ready. Cheers. Ooh. Woo. We hit 127 subs. Let's go. Woo. Woo. That shit's strong, boy. God damn. Make sure that everything's Gucci. Gucci.
So cute.
Alright, give me a second, boys. Ooh.
I took it off because I don't need it anymore. But I ended up putting the 2 coasters on this side so it could be like my side, and then this side is my boo side. Super cute. You'll be able to do homework and everything here. Homework, makeup, hair. You name it, girl. So cute. Love it. Love it.
You gotta give me a sec, boy.
Okay, she's looking thick right here. Look at her.
Okay. So we're gonna do a sleep stream too. We're also gonna do a sleep stream, so y'all boys know. Sleep stream, sleep stream, sleep stream. Alright. While I finish my drink, just wanted to do that. Do that. Alright. Need a chaser. Need a better chaser than the Pepsi. Shit's ass. Go Raiders! Let's watch the live score too. Damn it! It's the live score right there. Say chug, 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 chug. I'm gonna get people to say chug, 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 because I have no friends.
Should I put that as a cover? Even if the bowl is washed off?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Chug, 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 chug.
Chug, 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 chug.
I have no
chug, chug.
I have no friends.
Chug, 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 chug. chug, 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 chug,
Can't, bro. It's not even real beer.
chug, 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 chug.
I have no friends, y'all. W, I want to see this for sure. And then I'm gonna see this too.
Hey, right now we're about to pick.
Who's this guy right here? 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour. It's not bad. We're going harder though. We're going harder, y'all. We go harder. Look at this. How many videos does he have though? 1K videos? Okay, never mind. He's going pretty hard too. Look at this. 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 10 hours, and 4 hours, 40 hours. And then now we're gonna do a 24-hour. We're going stupid hard. Oh, babe, we're grinding hard on YouTube. Okay, let's watch something. While we chug.
I rented this massive sprinter.
Not chug. We've been going stupid hard for y'all. Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna be pulling up.
I want to do this one day. I want to pull up to like a security guard place and just hook everybody up type shit. 'Cause that's where I used to work. I used to be security guard. Now I play football for the NFL. Oh, crazy. I'm gonna chug right now. Y'all give me a sec. We're gonna finish this drink before I start this video. How are you guys doing on your fantasy team, by the way? Let me know. Let's go, Raiders! Raiders! Woo, 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 woo! Let me see. Should I check? Oh, there's like a live stream of Raiders right now, but okay. Let's do this. Oh. Let's see if you guys are on. Yep. Raiders report.
Come on, man. What a hell of a drive there by the Raiders.
Raiders report.
What a hell of a drive there by the Raiders. Chugs, man. Holy crap. I see a few people asking Mitch, what's the 50-50 raffle up to? Paul Brewer, you're in. I also see Jacob Harvey. You, sir, are in. 20 right now to win. $220 here on the Raiders report. We are 25 likes away, by the way. 20.
W. Let's watch something. Chug, 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 chug. That's so funny.
Chug, 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 chug.
It's hard, y'all.
Chug.
Do I have a chaser? I might. Boy, might yak it out.
Chug, 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 chug.
Let me get a better chaser. I'm in Capri Sun. Capri Sun's gonna be my chaser. I'm gonna be here for a while. It's alright.
Chug, 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 chug. Chug, 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 chug.
Still have a lot left in my buzzball. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna wait. I feel bloated. Alright, I'm done.
Up to a local Home Depot today to be picking up
to work on my bowels.
an entire busload of workers, and we're gonna take them to the water park today. Obviously, we're gonna pay them for their time as well, as we always do. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel, and
Welcome, subscribe.
yeah, guys, don't forget to give.
You watched them before? This is a popular video. No, I haven't watched them before. Jukesy.
I rent this massive Sprinter van, and I'm gonna be pulling up to a local Home Depot today to be picking up an entire
W guy.
busload of workers, and we're gonna take them to the water park today. Obviously, we're gonna pay them for their time as well, as we always do. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel, and yeah, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and as my friend That Was Epic would say, even if you don't like the video, still give it a thumbs up. So enjoy. Amigos, ocupan jale. Necesitamos a 8.
They ran real quick. He's like, oh, I'm running. I need that
Ocho.
job.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo andamos? ¿Cómo andamos? ¿Qué onda? Ocupamos a 8, ¿eh? Pero tienen que saber cómo nadar. Sí. ¿Sí saben cómo nadar? Bueno, mire. Traje de baño. Traje de baño, ahorita vamos a la Walmart. Vámonos. ¿También? Bueno, aunque sepan cómo flotar. Si saben cómo flotar, nos vamos. ¿Sí? Bueno, vamos por el otro lado, ¿eh? Bueno, ya dijo. ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo andamos? Pásele. ¿Cómo andamos, amigo? A ver, déjale abro bien.
Véngase.
Vamos. ¿Cómo andamos? Saludos.
Bien, saludos.
Pásele, 8. ¿Quiere venir, compa? Vamos a ir a nadar por el día.
Adelante ahí, Honduras.
¿No quiere ir? Bueno, está bien, para la próxima, ¿eh?
Vente, carnal. Este güey, ¿cuándo nos llevan?
No, ni pregunta nada el compa.
Rápido.
He said, come on, bro. He said, you're the homie. Come on. He said, they're about to take us out. He said, they're about to take us out to go to the water park for free.
Vente, carnal.
¡Ánimo, amigo!
Vámonos, carnal.
Ahí está, uno más.
¡Necesitamos uno más! ¡Se anima! ¡Vamos!
Una más, cabrón. Uno más. Vamos uno más, güey.
Vamos a nadar.
¡Vámonos!
Órale, güey.
Órale, güey.
Órale, vámonos.
Vámonos.
a nadar con todo pagado.
Deep to Walmart.
No, ese me queda.
Ese es large.
Large, ya, ya. Oh,
Este es extra large.
Este mero.
Este es mediano.
Pero agarren la más barata, ¿no?
Más barata. No.
Tan buena.
I like that guy.
Said $1, $7. ¿Quién va a pagar?
Coyuca. Tumba va a pagar.
¿Quién necesita una gorrita? Gorra. Bimbo. Ahí le va, compa. Mamás, está, miren, échele.
Ya nos cambiamos arriba, ¿no? De la esa.
Como gusten ustedes, ¿eh?
Aguas, se va a ir de lado,
Bimbo.
¿Macho menos o? ¿Quién famoso?
¡Fuga!
That's cool as fuck. That's so cool. Bro just brought some random Mexicans to the water park. I know, you didn't know that? It's like $8.
Baila que baila la luna, baila que baila mi amor. Tengo la grande fortuna de estar en tu corazón. Baila que baila la luna, baila que baila mi amor. Tengo la grande fortuna de estar en tu corazón.
I feel like you know somebody's getting fake views when they have a lot of views and they don't have 0 comments. Oh, that's cool.
Arriba, para abajo, para el centro. Adivina qué es lo que yo quiero. Izquierda, derecha, para adentro. Tequila pa' mi perdición.
¿Qué pasó, tumba?
Se cayó. Fell. That looks so funny. Holy shit.
Patrocinado con Pan Bimbo, el pan oficial de México. De Estados Unidos. Consuma con medida.
Consuma con medida.
Para que no te engordes.
That means consumption with measure.
Los sándwiches. Tenemos que hacer un sándwich de Bimbo. Ándale.
De Bimbo.
Oh,
Oh no way, Bimbo fucking sponsored them. Oh shit, that's sick. No way Bimbo sponsored them. Shout out to Bimbo for helping us make this possible. That's crazy. That's a famous Mexican company. That's hard. I need a sponsor, Bimbo. Let me know. I want some free bread. I love your guys' bread. And my mom likes your bread. I need a free. And I like these. These are bomb right here. These right here are the shits, y'all. If y'all never had these, y'all gotta get those. Those are fucking dank. Those are like the snacks you gotta have. I don't have them because, you know, we broke, but it is what it is. I need a sponsorship, Bim. What? Bimbo gotta give him a sponsor? That's hard. That's so cool. Shout out, Bimbo. Oh, look at they all got moños. That's sick. It's official. It's official.
No lo
I want one.
No lo pierdas, no lo pierdas.
Gracias, Bimbo.
Gracias.
Gracias, Bimbo.
Tumba, tumba. ¿Está rico o qué?
Ahora sí se divirtieron ustedes en chido, ¿ah?
No, sí, no, al 100, la neta. Y pues, como les dije, obviamente les vamos a pagar por el día. Y otra vez, gracias a Bimbo, ellos hicieron todo esto posible. Y pues, les vamos a pagar $500 a cada uno de ustedes.
Thank you.
Gracias, mi amigo. No, gracias a Bimbo. Viene con mucho amor de parte de ellos.
No, y a ti también.
Gracias, amigo.
Y a ti también, amigazo.
No, ¿de qué, amigo? Dios me los bendiga,
A ti también.
Igualmente.
Muy contentos con tu
Gracias,
Claro que no.
gracias a ustedes, la pasamos.
Que iba a quedar la evidencia.
Ahí estamos. Un fuerte
Ah,
abrazo.
W people.
Sí, claro que sí.
Venga.
¿Va a salir el video en el TikTok?
No, en el OnlyFans.
Al OnlyFans.
Yo ya me voy a la casa, ustedes no sé cómo le hagan, pero...
Yo ya me voy a la casa. I don't know how you guys are. He said, I'm going, no, I don't know about y'all.
Dios me los bendiga, tienen para luz.
Dios te bendiga, pero se comen ahí la verga.
¿Sí se divirtieron? Sí.
Gracias, los divertimos, comimos con ustedes.
Love you, people.
¿Sí? Eso es todo.
La verdad, pues, la neta, que Dios los bendiga, carnal.
Gracias.
Claro que sí.
Love you, people. I need to
Bendiga.
one day.
Porque la neta, ¿cómo nos hizo falta esto esta semana, ¿verdad?
¿Sí?
La semana solamente 2 días trabajamos.
¿Sí?
Todo despacio.
Sí, casi no cae mucho trabajo ahí en el Fontipo.
¿No?
No, olvídense de eso, de la que nos
Por eso te digo, ¿me entiendes? O sea, somos pocos los que ahora sí que los que te cuento con esa mención, mira.
Love you,
Carajo, es que lo de tu día pues de trabajo y vienes y te diviertes, te la pasas bien a gusto. ¿Me entiendes? Y pues, a los que pues no se animaron, pues ahora sí que que pues, se animen para la otra, pues porque son pocas las oportunidades que se dan así.
Que se dan.
Y no quisieron varios.
Son pocas las oportunidades que se dan. Y bendito sea Dios, hoy nos tocó. Gracias a Bimbo y gracias a ustedes jóvenes.
Love you guys.
Porque ahí anda,
Porque aquí anda tumba tumba.
Tumba. Love you. Wish those guys the best. WWW. That was a good video. Let's watch next. Let's watch Jimmy Darts. I haven't watched Jimmy Darts in a while. Change the.
Hey, I'm in New York City and I'm gonna be testing people's kindness. They say New York City is a very fast-paced and
Fuck with Jimmy Darts, bros. Always giving back to like just random people and people in need. W guy.
rude place. You want to be friends for the day?
Nope.
Well, I've got 5 challenges starting with $20 all the way to $1,000, each getting harder in difficulty. Let's see what happens. One iconic part of New York City is the pizza.
Pizza!
First person to buy me a
Pizza.
slice gets 20 bucks. Is the pizza pretty good, boss?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you could
Pretty good.
snag me one slice?
I don't.
Oh, no.
She got all the money, so.
Oh, really? Hey, boss, you think you could give me a slice of pizza?
Just one slice?
Yeah, just one slice if you could. I don't have my wallet. Could you snag me a pepperoni?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's it. Pepperoni?
W guy.
Oh, boss.
Can you pick up a passenger?
Oh, what's that? Oh,
Pick up passenger. Yeah, I pay already.
oh, you already paid?
Yeah.
No way. Thank you. Oh, you got to do Uber right now or something?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
W guy, you already paid for him. You just gotta go pick it up.
What's your name, bro?
My name is Ben Bacheli.
Thank you, man. I was actually seeing the first person kind enough to give me a slice, and I got 20 bucks for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Slice
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Why'd you give me the pizza?
No, because you're hungry, right? That's
Yeah. Thank you, man.
passenger.
All right.
He
Have
said, I gotta go. He's like, I'm working.
a good day. All right.
Yeah.
I'll go grab the slice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ready. All right. Thank you. Oh, baby.
That's a W guy.
Here it is. It's hot, but it tastes like generosity. Let's go to the next challenge. For challenge number 2, I'm gonna be a tour guide, giving false facts about the city. And the first person to correct me and tell me I'm wrong is gonna get $50, because sometimes telling people they're wrong and the truth is the most loving and kind thing to do. Could I tell you
Seriously, sometimes you do gotta tell people the truth, even though it does hurt.
facts about the city?
Not today.
All right. Did you know the Rockefeller tree is made out of butterscotch? Can I tell you a fact about the city for free?
No. Well, one fact.
All right. Did you know the city of Dubai is located in the borough of Brooklyn?
No.
Look at this. Water polo was first invented when the governor chipped his tooth playing kick the can and banned forever. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Professional speed walker. You're like 8 miles an hour right now. Did you know that there's more wild panthers in Central Park than all Southeast Asia, but they've adapted to the ever-growing city?
No, I know.
The Venus
Now
flytrap
I
was
know.
discovered in
Now I know.
the subway off 92nd Street. Hey, boss.
Hey, boss is Jared's name, boss.
Did you know the city of Dubai is located in the borough of Brooklyn?
What?
Yeah, 80% of tourists in New York City actually came from Manhattan,
80% of tourists in.
are from New York City.
But then, are you
If you just ask around, you from New York?
No.
He's lying.
How true are these facts?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, are they all true?
Yeah, what do you think they're not?
I don't know.
What do you
I like
think?
your accent. I don't know.
Crazy. Yeah.
What's
It
that?
seems
Yeah.
to be crazy.
I just some of them facts didn't seem like
Some
facts.
of them facts don't seem
Oh, really? Which one was wrong?
All of them.
all of them. That's why we didn't come here.
Really? No way. What's your name?
I'm Jack.
Jack.
Jack the
Great to
Ripper.
meet you, Jack. Jimmy. Great to meet you. I actually have something
I'm alive.
for you, Jack. I actually have $50 cash for you because I was actually testing people's kindness to see the first person to tell me I was lying. Sometimes love looks like telling the truth.
Oh, I can't.
This is for you. No, that's for you, man. We're filming a
He
YouTube
said, I don't need money. Bro said, I don't need the money. He said, I'm rich.
video. Yeah. You were the first person to actually tell me I was
Nah, I don't need that. Straight up. Bro said, I don't need 50 bucks.
wrong. That's for you. No, trust me. Yeah. Why did you tell me the truth?
I don't know, it just seemed right. I didn't want you to mess up.
You didn't want me to lose the job or something?
Yeah, I thought you looked like you were interested in this job.
Right.
Looked like you cared in what you were doing. I didn't want you to mess that up.
Yeah, thank you, man. You're amazing. You're one of the kindest people in New York City. For the third challenge, we know
Now the stock exchange. They're at the stock exchange.
kindest people in New York City.
The New York Stock Exchange. That's where I want to go to. That's my dream to go there.
For the third challenge, we know someone will feed a poor man, but will somebody feed a rich man who lost everything? For $100, the first person to feed this stockbroker, because his portfolio just crashed, is going to get the cash.
Portfolio just crashed. I feel that. My portfolio hasn't crashed though.
I've lost it all. Follow me. Excuse me, ma'am. My portfolio just tanked. Could you snag me a mocha? Oh, okay, no worries. What do you mean it's my fiduciary responsibility? I shorted SPV and lost my marbles. Now I can't even afford a mocha. I lost everything trading. Could you give me a mocha? You know me? LinkedIn? Yes. LinkedIn, I lost everything trading on the third floor. I was overly bullish.
You were overly bullish? You're like not the wolf of Wall Street, like a cat of Wall Street. That's what you were.
Basically, I'm like the cat's mouse. How about that?
I like that.
I thought LA Fitness stock was gonna pop. I just realized it just took a deep decline. Equinox moved in across the street. Could you
Bro,
get me a
he
mocha?
doesn't even know what he's talking about in the stock exchange. It doesn't even sound real though.
My net worth went from 8 mil to 0 overnight. I shorted a penny stock. Could you get me a mocha? Junk bonds will never get you rich. Go become a dentist. More stability. Hello. Could you guys please get me some a coffee in there, a mocha? I lost everything. I just lost the whole portfolio today. My stomach's upset. I shorted Nvidia and everything fell apart.
There you go, Nvidia.
I got my wife barking in my ear. The one mocha? Just one mocha?
He said, since you shorted Nvidia, no.
One mocha? Blue bottle?
W guy's like, damn, he's on his knees.
Please.
Ah, W guy.
My gosh, you are an angel from the heavens. Thank you for the mocha.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me set this down. I have a gift for you. Alex, I got $100 in cash for you. I was seeing the first kind person to buy me a drink. Yeah, man.
W guy, W guy.
What do you think?
No, it's okay.
Why did you buy me a Why did you give me money for a mocha?
No, only $5 for you.
Yeah.
You buy something.
Even though I'm a rich man?
No, I don't care.
That's right. He said, I don't care if you're rich. He's like, if you need something, I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
Damn.
You felt for me.
It's fine.
I was begging.
Damn.
Dang. All right, bless you. Take care, all right?
That guy's a good
Take
guy.
care.
That guy's
Have a
a
good
good
day, all right?
That guy's a good guy.
Kindness challenge number 4 for $500. The first street vendor to show me the ropes of the business is gonna get the cash, because it's my dream to open up a hot dog stand. Let's see who does it. Excuse me, sir. Yes. My dream one day is to open up a stand like this. Could I work with you for
He's seen
sir?
the camera. He's seen the camera.
Yes. My dream one day is to open up a stand like this. Could I work with you for a little bit? Cook some hot dogs, get some customers. What's that?
When?
Oh, right now, for free, no pay. Could I help you out and get some customers?
Maybe try next one.
All right, no worries. Bless you, bro. Yes, sir. And then could I flip a hot dog or something? You sure? All right. You sure? All right. Would you like a hot dog? We got a deal going on. The best hot dog in the world. You ever had one of these?
I hate hot dogs.
You want a hot dog? You look hungry. The best food in town. You want a falafel?
I'm straight, thank you.
What about a pretzel?
She needs food.
What can I get you? A corn dog. All right, we'll do one corn dog. All right, we're cooking the corn dog. What'd I tell you? We're a great team.
Ketchup, mustard with the corn dog?
Hey, boss, you want any ketchup or mustard? Ketchup. All right. Oh, use these? All right, we got a corn dog coming up. Put it on here?
Yeah.
All right.
The ketchup and mustard?
All right.
More ketchup.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a dog right there. All right, let me hand deliver it. All right, there you go, boss.
What kind of soda do you guys have?
Oh, we got it all right here. We got Coca-Cola, Gatorade. Which one? This? This? All right. Kiwi strawberry. We got a kiwi Snapple for the little girl. Perfect. I'll hand deliver it to her. All right, we got a kiwi Snapple for the princess. There she goes. Little queen. There you go. That's the best thing she'll drink all year. First time here? We'll give you a
that
discount.
was making money for them. What the fuck? He's a good salesman. Bro's a good. I mean, I used to do that too. I'm a great salesman, honestly. I feel like if I were to go down to like a Swami, I could sell anything. Be like, oh, you guys want 2 for $5? Fucking 2, and it's the same price for the same shit. It's just it sounds better when you say, oh, you want 2 for $5 or 2 for 10, and it's the same price. You just say it 2 for 10. People are like, oh, 2 for 10? All right. And it's the same $5 each thing. Like people are just stupid, but like they think more of a quantity for the same price is better, is a better deal for people. That shit is funny. He's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good.
I've been here a million.
You want some
I remember we went to, what's it called? We went to Mexico and I was like 3 years old, bro. My grandpa put the stands right there and I started selling everything. I was selling it all. I was like,
you look like you need a gyro. Hey, boss, how about a Pepsi? Hey, that mustache is nice, but our gyros are better. Would you like
And I would make jokes like that too. I'll be making jokes. I'll be like, oh, you guys aren't going to get the same deals nowhere else. This is the only type of deals you guys are ever going to get nowhere else and shit like that. I'll be like, hey, you're looking like you need a new pair of stuff. And they would be laughing and shit.
Hot dog. You want a hot dog?
I want a Pepsi.
A Pepsi. Get
obviously.
The man a Pepsi. $1 only for you, my friend.
I got to have Pepsi.
I don't know. I only see 4 presidents. Hey, come see us next week. We're doing a special. Buy 30 dogs, get a Sprite on the house. Oh, it's raining.
Oh,
it's raining. We got a discount. Pepsi for $1.
Oh, it's raining and we got a discount.
Look how nice that would feel in your stomach. You could sip it all night. Hey, we'll get a Pepsi for $1. Oh, yeah. This is an elite Pepsi. Let me tell you that. All right. Looks real to me. There you go, boss. There it is.
There you go.
All right. There you go, boss. Don't choke. All right. Have a good day. Take care.
Why you come out sound like that, bro? No, don't choke.
No, you know, it's
from Boston. We don't choke, bro. You see what we did at the Garden?
You're right. We haven't had a Super Bowl in 50 years in Minnesota. Anything else you need, my friend?
Nah, I'm good. Thank
How
you,
about a
bro.
beard trim? All right, boss.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for showing me the ropes.
Thank you. Okay.
What was your name again, sir? Mo. Thank you for letting me show me the ropes.
Yes, sir.
I got a gift for you, Mo.
Thank you, Mo.
You're one of the kindest people in New York City. You know that? It might be raining, but because you were so kind, Mo, I got $500 for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, man. That's for you, bro.
Thank you.
That's for you, man. That's for you.
Thank you, sir.
Is it gonna help out?
Yeah, thank you.
What do you think you'll spend the cash on?
We're gonna give the boss and me and the boss.
Oh yeah, split it with the boss.
W guy, he's gonna split it with his boss.
How long you been doing this for?
Like 1 year, just 1 year.
Why did you let me help you?
You tell me the customer, I try to make it.
Were you pretty busy?
Yeah.
When's the last time you were that busy?
Just right now.
Yeah?
It's you.
Is it just with you?
Hey, man, I brought some good customers.
Yeah, man. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah, bro.
Well, thank you.
Have a good one, bro.
Yes, I made sure if I start up a stand, I'll do it in another city so we don't compete.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take care, brother. I love you.
Thank you.
One dance move on 3. 1, 2, 3. What's your move? Hey, all right, boss. Take care. Love you too. For the 5th and final challenge for $1,000, the first taxi cab driver to let me drive their cab is gonna get the cash. Could I drive the cab? Can I drive? All right, this will be interesting. 0 for 2. Just one block.
There's a lot of traffic. You go to the other side, you get a lot of traffic over there.
I want to be a cab driver in the future. Could I get a little practice with you?
No, because today we have lot of traffic.
Just boom, boom.
I know. Because today we have lot of traffic.
Right.
We have lot of
right.
50th Avenue is closed.
Right. What if we just drove down there and come back here?
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, I wanted to see if I could drive the cab. Yeah, man. Can I drive for just a couple minutes? Really? If I can drive it just for a few minutes with you, it would make my dream come true. Okay, jump in.
He said yes.
Over here, police will pull out right away.
Oh, really? Okay, so we need to take a couple turns?
Yeah, we gotta go to Broadway.
Broadway. I like the way you talk. I'm Jimmy. Good to meet you. The newest driver on the streets.
Police is a problem.
Yeah.
They give unnecessary tickets.
Like, how do you like living in New York City? Are the people pretty kind?
Those that they doing the drugs and all those kind of things.
Right.
They are the people. If you don't involve yourself with them, you don't care about them.
Stay away from drugs and you'll be all right. It's good?
Shit, no way.
Oh my gosh, I'm in a cab. I'm driving a cab in New York City. Hey, it's Taxi Jim. Toodaloo, everybody. All right, hey everybody, New York City. We got the beautiful streets. Am I a pretty good driver? Am I doing pretty good?
Then do another one here.
Bro, scared as fuck, I bet you.
Yeah. Welcome to the Big Apple, everybody. Taxi driver Jim, the finest in the city. All right, where should I park? Right over here?
Is that okay for you?
Oh yeah, perfect. All right, that'll be that'll be $50. Thanks for riding with Uncle Jim.
An uncle?
I'm an uncle. You think I could make it out here in the streets as a driver?
Sure.
Guess what, boss? Let's step outside. My guy, you're amazing. Thank you so much for letting my dream come true in the city. I got a gift for you, okay? Because you were so kind, boss, you're actually the kindest person in all of New York City. I got $1,000 for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, $1,000.
W guy.
Bless you. What are you gonna use the money for?
I'm doing something right, but I need money, and I didn't expect that I would make that money. I was looking for 3,000, but I had 1,000, and
Dang, now he needs 2,000. That's right. That's
even
not bad.
remaining 1,000 more
Really? What for?
for my documentation.
Right.
And I want
Dang.
to bring my mom and my dad there. And
Dang, man, that's amazing. Well, it's gonna help out.
thank you very much.
How does it feel to be the kindest person in New York City?
Fantastic.
Oh, did you know you would be that today?
God, everything is by God.
Yeah. Wow. Why did you let me do it?
Because me, I like everybody.
Yeah.
People who be nice, who talking to people nice. I'm social to everyone, so, and I didn't expect that.
Dang.
But the only thing that I could say is God bless you.
W. He's gonna bring his mom and dad here.
Thank you.
And bless you and your family. What's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy, okay.
Good to meet you, boss.
Jimmy Dart.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. Don't leave. I worked on the job for 10 minutes and already got canned. I gotta find a new career.
That's a good video. W video. Jimmy Darts.
When I was a kid, Disneyland was a place
Tried every food at Disneyland.
where everyone felt free. The most special part to me was the food. But I'm all grown up now, and I've kind of left Disneyland behind. However, I've heard the food here has gotten significantly better. Gyoza sausage buns, giant chicken sandwiches, quesadilla tacos, pickle lemonade. Disneyland is now a food destination, or is it? So today I'm going to find out by tasting every most influential Disneyland food, and hopefully by the end, we will find the very best
I
Disneyland
didn't know they had a quesadilla taco at Disneyland, yo. What the hell? We gotta pull up.
food that there is. But I cannot do this alone. I brought in some help, my friend, Nico Leonard.
Proper heavyweight.
Nico's the perfect person
heavyweight
to add to my duo. The reason why, he has a tragic story about Disney, which we'll get into later, but it's also because, you know, I think we could agree that I have my entire career working in culinary. I would say you're maybe not the culinary mind. I think you represent the people.
Exactly, I'm the people first.
Our first one of the day, the churro. I'm so excited to hear that Nico has never had one before. It's a pastry dough that is then piped and fried and then tossed in cinnamon sugar.
Bro said what?
Cinnamon dough. Especially a stick full of sugar. I love this.
I've had churros all over, and I will say, knowing what a great churro should be, this is a little underwhelming. The dough is not as good as it should be. It should be crispier. It should be lighter. It should be cooked a little bit less. There should be some more salt in there. It should be sweeter.
I don't know how you can make.
It looks good. It looks all right. It looks pause long. A good churro. Depends on the price. Usually it's like $3 at Disneyland. $5 for a fucking churro.
It's not.
Is what it is. You're at Disneyland. What do you expect?
Sure, mate. And I don't know what to expect in the rest of the day, so I would say 7.5 out of 10.
Wow. A churro at the end of the day, good or bad, is still decent. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10.
How much was the price?
It should be This is
especially a stick.
Our first one of the day, the churro. I'm so excited to hear. I think we could agree that I have my entire career.
They don't put the price. They should put the price.
One average.
Down Main Street.
But it is tasty. Moving on.
The classic churro is our first score on the leaderboard. On to the next stop down Main Street, the pickle stand.
They're letting me select my
put the price because the price makes a fucking difference for what you're eating. Gotcha. Come on now. You're not gonna pay like $5 for a churro. I mean, unless you're crazy.
Cool. I picked one girthy one and one average one. Which one do you want? Wow, you like the smaller one, huh?
Pickles, are they cucumbers or is it pickles because of the liquid and onions that it's preserved in?
Okay, here's a culinary answer for a culinary question for those who are asking. I
still need to get those Mickey ears. I never got those pair ever before.
It's funny that they call these pickles. Pickling is more of a technique and a term that applies to almost anything. You could pickle a broccoli, you could pickle a pig's foot, you could pickle an egg. But these are cucumbers. In America, they call them pickles. But really, it's a dill pickled cucumber.
American food, it's more salty, it's more sugary, it's more sweet. I love a pickle back home. This one, holy f, like you get immediate heartburn from this.
I like how much you like it.
He's like, Nico, do you want to go to Disneyland and eat everything? I'm like, there's a beer in the woods. Of course.
Texture, crunch is good. It's a solid dill pickle. It's not really that crazy. I mean, I'm not being blown away, but if I got this pickle, I would not be sad. This is a quality dill pickle. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
I think it's too much salt.
Pickle.
Too much sour. Give this a 5.
He's gonna eat this whole thing. Moving on.
You know, I don't fuck with pickles. Not my preference.
I always say you can't be disappointed by a giant pickle. No, maybe Nico's was just a little too small. Moving on. Up next, chimichangas. This is actually located in Frontierland, but because it sells out too fast, we literally had to have someone run all the way there and back so we could try it on Main Street. And then right before we started, a quartet snuck behind us.
Sorry, I don't want to ruin your music here. I didn't know you guys were about to go right now. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Well, play your heart out for me. This is a breakfast chimichanga. Okay, it's got sausage, potato, egg, and cheese. It's a deep fried burrito. Typically, there's sauce.
I've never heard of that chimichanga.
Listen to the sound of his voice, and you might find out why.
Why? Oh, because I'm different.
I don't like chimichangas either.
There's not enough salt in that.
Like that exactly.
Taste is very bland. I do like it though. It's nice. Where I'm from, we don't have burritos as fast food. Burritos are like luxury.
What? Burritos are luxury where you're from? What are you living in like the chasm of the chasm?
For real, burritos are everywhere. Not even gonna lie.
Or something in Ireland, you're like in the brig, and the prison guard brings you like slop, and you're like, please, I just want a burrito.
I would give this a 6. I would be relatively happy having this, but it could have been so much better.
Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Any like fast food burrito that you get.
The outside bread looks good though. It looks all right.
It's usually horrific. And this is above that. Salt level, underwhelming. Texturally, it's good. Tastes good. It's nice. Like, I could eat this and enjoy it. I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. Moving on.
Not our favorite of the day, but decent nonetheless. Already filling up our tummies and the leaderboard. Moving on.
Nico, before we move on, I think it's time that we talk about your Disney experience.
At the age of around 10, my parents saved up and my grandfather passed away and left us some money to go with the whole family to America from the Netherlands. And it's a big deal, you know? I was diagnosed with ADHD. My parents and the doctors thought that my hyperactivity reactivity came from the food intake. I wasn't allowed any sugars or food coloring, while other kids were allowed to have all of that, and I'm still scarred from that.
So now we have an opportunity to bring that moment back to life.
To make up for it on camera, officially.
I'm about to make up for it. Let's get it.
My revenge.
Up next, over to Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. Good lord, that is a name. Where we're trying a variety of foods, snacks, and drinks.
This is apparently a new item. It is the birria grilled cheese. You don't know what birria is, do you?
No.
It's a type of taco. Birria taco, typically done with goat.
Birria. That shit is gasolina.
A lot of the time done with beef. Beef is cooked down slowly, shredded, put in the taco with cheese, griddled, and then they serve it with the drippings or the consomme.
It is really messy and really soggy.
Yeah, it looks good, but they usually put birria in like a taco, and then it's cheese inside, and then they give you like a little drink for you to dip your taco. It's basically called consume, and I don't know what, I forgot what they make the consume off of, but it's just like a little dipping saucy basically. Like if it's like buffalo or whatever, it's like basically for the tacos.
Really, really tasty.
You're tasty.
I know.
It looks good for that. It looks pretty good. And then they give you kasume. It looks like their type of kasume.
Eat this in a restaurant. This is
I could eat that for sure.
Oh yeah, the meat is unbelievable.
It's crispy, the meat's tender, it's juicy, it's salted nicely, it's fatty, the cheese is good. Toast is great.
Nearly as good as mine. Nearly as good
The
as
one
my,
that you burnt?
Yeah, that one.
In terms of birria, the flavor itself is good, the salt levels are perfect, but it's not necessarily like a traditional birria. If you go into this expecting the flavors of an original birria, you're probably not gonna get it.
I'm not looking for traditional stuff.
I'm looking for traditional.
Looking for a really good feed. I don't know, I really love that. I really enjoy that. I would love to eat more, but I know there's a lot more items coming, so I'm quite sad I can't finish that. I would definitely give that an 8 out of 10.
I like it, it's good. This is an 8 out of 10.
Is it not difficult to do this on scale?
I think easy to standardize, but hard to execute. They deserve a round of applause. Moving on.
I'm not gonna lie, the birria grilled cheese really put the Jolly in Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. A strong new leader on the board. Disney, you're on a roll. Let's see what's next.
This is the Matterhorn macaroon. I'll just start from the tip, you know?
People think I'm a liability. He is.
I'm shocked right now. How did they have this kind of quality at this volume? I don't understand.
It's nice, but I've never been a big fan of coconut. I love tequila. Recently, I had a coconut tequila, and I was sick as a dog. It wasn't the excessive amount of tequila, it was the coconut. So I'm not a big coconut person.
Texturally, great chew. It's not dry, it's moist. The coconut flavor comes through. It doesn't taste artificial, which a lot of the time macaroons do. The salt levels are there. This is a 7 out of 10. That's a high ranking for me. If we get any 9s today, that is the highest ranking I think I can really bestow today. If it goes above a 9, I will be shocked.
As you may know, I like food. Look at the size.
Just give us the damn rating, Nico.
6 out of 10.
The chimney sweet cold brew. That's pretty good. I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to coffee. I don't like my coffee sweet. I'll give it a 6.5.
Tastes a wee bit tobacco-ish.
That's the Hershey's chocolate syrup.
I couldn't drink that because I'll be back on cigarettes.
That looks good. I drink that.
I love sweet stuff, and it's very sweet. I like it, so I'll give it a 5.
Moving on.
2 new scores on the board, not topping the charts, but they're great contenders nonetheless.
The pickle stand pickle.
That does it for Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe, and thankfully the last time I'll have to say all those words in one mouthful. At this point, Main Street was getting super crowded, so we decided to swing over to New Orleans Square, and look, I'm a big fan of NOLA's food culture.
Yo, Disneyland's always fucking packed, bro. You gotta get there early.
Disney does it justice.
We have the Mickey beignets. This is the peach one. We have a regular one. Whichever one is the best one, we will rank. So first the peach. Cheers.
Cheers.
I hate that fake.
And I feel like the best time to go to Disneyland is during school time when all the kids are at school. Not to be rude.
Flavor. It tastes like peach pre-workout.
It tastes like Lipton iced tea.
Just lick this really quick.
That is my
right? Now onto the OG. Dry, no salt, no sugar in the dough. All I taste is vegetable oil. Out of all the donuts I've had, this is at the bottom of the barrel. I'm sorry, it's really not good. I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 10, unfortunately.
I love your sourdough bread recipe.
Yeah, sourdough bread, woo! No, you're good, thank you. I appreciate you.
I give this a 2 out of 10. It's absolute dog.
So we have 2 different mint juleps. We have mango peach and we have regular. I think we should start with the mango peach.
I don't know what this is. I don't want that.
I would agree with that. I'm gonna eliminate that. Hopefully this is better. So this is the regular mint julep. I mean, it's refreshing.
It's nice.
I like that it's not that sweet. I feel happy with it. It's sort of like a lemon mint agua fresca. It's not too sweet, it's refreshing.
Agua fresca is bomb too.
It's lemony, it's got a lot of mint flavor to it. It's mid, 5 out of 10.
It's not that bad, lad. 6 out of 10.
That was pretty low, so not impressed, but hopefully Tiana's Palace will do better with their gumbo and cornbread.
What is a proper description of a gumbo?
It's basically like a stew. Sometimes it has...
Gumbo's from New Orleans, basically like stew. It has sausages, meat, and some vegetables in it, and then some rice. I've never tried it, but it looks all right.
Seafood in it, sometimes it doesn't, but typically, like in this case, it's sausage and chicken. It's pretty good.
That sausage, very spicy.
In terms of traditional gumbo flavors, I'm just not feeling it, but it is delicious. It's seasoned nicely. Chicken's juicy.
I would really enjoy having this. Back in the day when I was younger, I absolutely loved spicy food. I still do, but my body has changed a wee bit, and unfortunately, I cannot handle it anymore. I absolutely love the taste of it.
The cornbread's really nice too. The storyline has always been with theme park food or fast
I haven't tried cornbread. I think, oh, I actually have. It's cool. Never mind.
food, but it's just not
Cornbread's pretty dang.
that good. Never as good as a home cooked
I
meal.
haven't tried like home cooked cornbread. I tried it from like school. From like they give you like a what's it called? Like inside of wrapping paper. It's just good though. It was pretty good.
This one's right in the line. Doing that
Hella sweet. Hella sweet.
scale is really hard. Shout out to Disney, honestly. I'm kind of blown away.
I wouldn't be able to make that at home, you know?
Well, that's because you can't cook, Nico.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is really good.
Yeah, I can't cook either.
8 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10.
Wow, I truly was not expecting this. It was delightful. It just barely missed the #1 spot, but well-deserved podium for now. Now, onto our final New Orleans Square dish, the Waffle Krista. The idea here is insane. I might be a fan.
When I first saw it, I was like, this is just...
There's a good waffle place here where I live at. I forgot what it's called, but that shit is good. Waffles and chicken. Woo!
Waffle, but it's not. A Monte Cristo is basically kind of like a French toast sandwich that has ham and cheese, usually dusted with powdered sugar, but they waffled it. They got the syrup, you dip it, savory sweet. Cheers. That is not good.
No?
No.
How do you come up with this? Putting
Bro said that is not good. He said,
oh, it's unbelievable.
It's just not hitting. The ham, I think, is actually way too dry. It's just
oh, there's ham in the waffle? There's ham in the waffle, y'all. What the
a lot of
fuck?
conflicting flavors. I'm really not about it. And all the flavors I'm looking for aren't there. It's not quite like bottom of the barrel. It's also a little bit under mid, so I'll give it a 4 out of 10.
I really like it. I'm not a big fan of the syrup, but that combination of ham with a waffle, sweet, it's lovely.
That's disgusting. What the fuck?
Give that a 6.5 out of 10.
Whoever invented that, you guys are a demon. Ham and waffle, that's different.
Moving on.
A swing and a miss, but hey, they can't all be winners. Still way above our bottom scores, slotting in at number 9. With New Orleans Square most alluring offerings behind us, it was back to Main Street.
All right, we have the sparkling pickle lemonade. I'm actually excited about this one. All right,
Cheers, lad.
cheers.
Horrible. Genuinely the weirdest taste, as if someone pissed in my mouth. This is disgusting, man. This is fucking disgusting.
I like it. It's growing on me. It's weird. It's like an electrolyte beverage. What I don't like is the artificial lemon. If it was a legit lemonade with fresh lemons, this would be incredible.
There's certain things you just shouldn't be drinking, and this is one of those.
I don't mind it. It's all right.
Thanks for having my back. You drink
The
it.
video photographer said, I like it.
It's opinion.
Oh, no.
Oh, I knew it. I appreciate that. Finally.
Yeah, I think it's a 6 out of 10.
0 out of nothing.
Moving on.
0 out of nothing. Bro said 0 out of nothing. He did not like it.
Completely unfair flat 0. The pickle lemonade knocks the beignets off the leaderboard and makes the number 10 spot. I don't know. I liked it. You like pickles? You like lemonade? It's gonna be a good duo. Moving on.
We have 2 pretzels. We're gonna see which one
I
is
don't
better.
like pickles. I don't fuck with pickles. That's disgusting. That shit's too sweet.
I know these are supposed to look like Mickey, but this looks very nightmarish. It's like looking at you like,
Hey kids, I know you like pretzels. Yeah, come on in the door. Don't worry, I'm not gonna eat your flesh, skin, and bones.
that's horrible.
Horrendous. Can I put that in recycled? It tastes like it's been recycled.
This is the worst pretzel I've ever had, I'm not gonna lie. This is really bad. It's incredibly dry. The cheese sauce is not hitting, unfortunately. It's just generic cheese sauce. I don't know, this is the most underwhelming thing we've had all day, I think. Because everything has far exceeded my expectations, and this one, I was on a high expecting something good, and this brought me to a low. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10.
This is like a 1.
We have the cream cheese stuffed pretzel. Cheers.
That looks pretty good. Cream cheese stuffed pretzel. That does not look pretty. That does not look
Weird.
that
I like
bad.
it, actually.
My bad. I'm feeling the drink.
There's something so wrong with this, I don't know.
It's kind of like a Danish, but in the form of a pretzel.
It's growing on me. It's one of those sensations you never tried. It's like, oh, that must be weird. And it comes around. No, it's not coming around. It's still weird.
The cream cheese one is better. Texturally, the cream cheese helps a lot. It doesn't make the pretzel itself better, but the overall experience, texture-wise, is good. It's creamy. There's a sweetness to it that at first I was like, I don't know if I like that. But then I did. It grew on me. It was an above mid. I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
I would go 5 out of 10.
Moving on. Our first tie of the day, slotting right into an above mid score. After a strong start, things are starting to...
What's your guys' favorite meal in Disneyland? I really don't know why. I honestly don't know. I always just pick a random ass place and I just go inside and whatever it is, it is.
settle. Let's see if our next spot can shake things up a bit.
I don't know what this is. This is a cookie. It looks like a sugar cookie or a shortbread of some sort. Whatever it is, we'll put it right here.
I just don't like to go walk through people and stuff like that. Like, I hate people. I don't hate people, but like, I just don't want to. It's just too much traffic, bro. There's too much traffic in Disneyland. There's too much going on. There's too many kids everywhere, and then you got people pushing their babies. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, you know. It's just the faster I eat, the faster I can go back on rides, and the faster I can get through the day, the faster I can get through Disneyland, and the faster I can, you know, just chill.
Take a bite. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's got toffee in it.
It is unbelievable.
This is so good. Great crunch, great.
If I really could, I would rent out Disneyland and just be me and whoever, like, you know, just me and the gang.
Flavor.
My girl.
Salt levels in the dessert are there. Salt should not ever be omitted in a dessert. The crunch
I'll rent it out for the subscribers.
is there. It's buttery, it's rich, it doesn't taste fake, it tastes like real butter. That's an 8 out of 10.
It's super nice. 9 out of 10.
Whoa.
I would eat this in a heartbeat.
Moving on.
Wow, and we have a strong new leader. I couldn't believe my mouth. That wraps up Main Street with a big bang. Next stop, Frontierland. For some funnel cake. What's Disney without some games?
Do you have coins? I will give you money for coins.
Let's be real, I went off.
Damn, bro. Damn, what's up with this guy? Bro's going off.
Nico, not so much. We love you, Nico.
Fat would you still in
Damn, he went off.
of me?
Yes, that wasn't the criteria.
Just check it. Who's my fattest friend? Nico.
Bro, I forget that they have funnel cake at Disneyland. I gotta try it.
Okay, so we have funnel cakes. We have a normal funnel cake, and then we have the Wild West version that has, I think it's Marionberry and some sort of cream.
It looks fried.
Good job, Nico.
Like, don't blame me. I am European. Europeans don't fry everything they see.
We're gonna try these two, whichever the best one is, we will rate. I'm gonna start with the normal one, actually, plain. And then we have the Wild West version. The Wild West version feels like it's just got too much going on. Like, it doesn't need all that to be good. A classic funnel cake with powdered sugar is delicious by itself.
But I think after 3 bites of this, you're sick of it. With the normal one, you won't have that.
We're rating the normal one. Out of all the funnel cakes I've had, it's a good funnel cake. It's crispy. A lot of the time with funnel cakes, you get bitter frying oil because they've been frying it all day long. But it's pretty clean tasting. It's a 6 out of 10 funnel cake.
6 for me.
I don't feel good. Moving on.
So we're 15 dishes in,
good.
and we're starting to feel it.
He said, I don't feel good.
A little bit physically and possibly emotionally. An above mid score for some above average funnel cakes. They did look pretty, they just didn't taste as good as they looked. Moving on.
We're in Star Wars land or whatever the hell it's called. It's actually kind of cool. We have 2 wraps to taste, whichever one is the best one we will rank. We have the Ronto wrap and the Ronto
Those shits are nasty.
less wrap, which I believe is vegetarian or potentially even vegan. Cheers, you like that wiener? Mink.
It's all right, average German sausage.
Pretty good. Honestly, this one's better. This is vegan? Really? This has a very Chinese dumpling almost flavor. I don't know if that's what they intended, but it's giving rice vinegar, soy sauce, a little garlicky. I actually quite like this. It's seasoned nicely, it's got good crunch, it's fresh. Out of all the vegan things I've eaten, or vegetarian, or whatever plant-based things I've eaten, it's just 7.5 out of 10. It's very good.
This is the first vegan thing I've ever ate in my life. And you know what? That's half decent. I'll give that a 7 out of
It's not vegan, though.
10.
All of the sausage is plant-based.
If I end up looking like Joshua, I will.
It pains me to say that a vegan dish is now in the top 5. But hey, you know, you gotta give credit where credit's due, and this is some good food. Galaxy's Edge starting off strong, but there's gotta be better out there.
Oh, look, here's this guy.
Bobo Fett.
Nico, go for him, go.
He'll put his finger up my bum. I don't want that.
All right, so we have the cold brew black calf. It looks like there's Cocoa Puffs on top. It looks fun. Let's taste it.
A cold brew calf with Cocoa Puffs on top? What the fuck?
I think this is just a matter of personal preference. I'm not a big fan of cold brew in any way, shape, or form. I think
Cold brew with Cocoa Puffs.
this is a wee bit weird. It's like
It's like if you're late to work and you want breakfast and your coffee at the same time.
random cold coffee with a wee bit of milk and sugar with some
What
Cocoa
the
Puffs on top.
I strongly disagree. I love this. This is the first fun coffee I've ever had that's not too sweet. The flavors are basic. It's
Coffee.
plain cold brew in the bottom with sort of like a sweet cream
cereal
on top. But the Cocoa Puffs give it intermittently more chocolatey flavor over time. 7 out of 10. I love this. I would drink this way
7
too
out
often
of
if it was
10.
near me in Austin.
I'm not a big fan of cold brew. I just like a double espresso.
Look how he's almost empty.
He said he didn't like it, but he's
Empty.
almost done.
It's very much drinkable, and I'm thirsty. 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Moving on.
I'll take it. Despite Nico's hesitation, this cracks the top 10. It's somewhere in the realm of one of my favorites of the day, despite not being in the top 5. Moving on. We continued exploring Galaxy's Edge by visiting the milk stand. What?
Blue milk, green milk.
Okay, so we have green milk with the Clatoon frog eggs. I don't know what it is, to be honest. That's like drinking Play-Doh. I'm really not a fan of that at all. That's gonna be a no from me. This is the coveted blue milk. This is the thing that everybody's been talking about. So I'm gonna go in with an open heart and an open mind. I'm sorry. This is for children that eat Play-Doh. It's just what it is. I don't know what that flavor is. I don't like it at all. It's like
I don't even know what that is.
An artificial fruit flavor that's unidentifiable to me. Maybe it's like artificial dragon fruit, but it's just very bland. I also lost Nico and I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Anyway, it also weirdly tastes like Dole Whip the more I taste it, so I wonder if it's like a watered down Dole Whip potentially. Either way, I'm not blown away by it.
3 out of 10.
Yeah, the blue milk one is better and that's what I'm ranking, so 2 out of 10. Moving on. Next up, we have chocolate chip cookies from Harbor Galley. These aren't from
chocolate chip cookies look bomb.
This park or this area, but very nice lady that shouted me out and said hello, recommended these, so we're gonna eat them on her behalf. Thank you for that. Unbelievable chocolate chip cookies. If you find these, you absolutely have to get them. These are proper chocolate chip cookies. They're gooey, they're chocolatey, they're still warm, they're not served cold, they're not crunchy. They're the nice gooey, fudgy, chewy chocolate chip cookie that I like. You know what, actually, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. This really blew me away.
8.25, and it's dessert.
The cookies knocked it out of the
Bro, the cookies look so good. Holy shit.
park without actually even being from this specific park. A new number 2, and the churro toffee keeps its crown for now. You know, this whole Star Wars area, I'm gonna miss you, even though the milk was really gross. It's time to continue our adventure, and things are just getting started. Up next, a Disney classic and one of my childhood favorites, Dole Whip in all of its many varieties. This is a big one. It's not just for my inner child, but for Nico, who's never had it in his entire life. I'm just hoping it's
never had it.
Good as I remember.
We should go try it.
Down Disneyland, and then there's one right there where I get the ice cream too. The Leopards.
Oh yeah.
Nico, have you ever had Dole Whip?
It looks like ice cream.
I've never
We have
had it.
mango, we have pineapple, and then we have
looks like ice
strawberry.
cream,
Do you know
though.
what
It
Dole
does
is?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
the money
Dole?
you get when you live in the UK.
No, it is a pineapple company. Thank you
Oh,
so
it's a
goddamn much.
pineapple
Okay, so you want to start with mango?
Drink in your mom's fridge.
Yeah, he just said it's a pineapple can. Oh, okay. She looks good.
Oh yeah. Which one's your favorite?
Pineapple. And I would have
Is it
never
good?
picked pineapple as my favorite.
The pineapple's
She said it's bomb. What do you rate it?
It's 10 out of 10. It's right there where that like the jungle.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
First of all, I've always loved Dole Whip. Texturally, it's incredible. It's so smooth, it's so silky. You almost just like want to swallow it instantly when it goes in your mouth.
Hey, yo.
I like it.
Hey, yo, he wants to swallow it instantly once it goes in your mouth.
Not quite ice cream, it's more of like a creamy sorbet in a way. Strong pineapple
Sorbet,
flavor, it's got
tastes like
acidity,
sorbet.
it's sweet but not too sweet. You could easily eat a whole one of these and be super happy. There's nothing else in the world I could possibly imagine like it. I'm gonna give it a 7.8. It's not
I need to try it. It looks good. It looks good.
quite an 8.
I love ice cream. I like sorbet. I enjoy this. 7.
Solid, moving on.
And there it is, my beloved Dole Whip enters the top 5. Maybe it's a bias, but look, I loved this as a kid. It's still great now, and my love ended up transcending time. Obviously, it didn't get the greatest score of the day, but this is truly something that always hits the spot. I feel good about the score. I might even bump it up a point on a good day, but that said, on to the next. We then went to Toontown, where we were definitely not goofing off. Something about this place
Hey, yo.
really does bring out your childlike wonder.
So we have a mac and chili cheese dog. Mac and cheese,
What the fuck? That wiener is huge.
chili, and potato chips.
Doesn't blow my mind. It's all right. I don't know what these potatoes are doing on that. Don't think they belong there. I think it's average. I think maybe even a wee bit below average.
I think it's slightly above average. It's a good hot dog. It's got a good snap. Honestly, the chili cheese topping just tastes like generic chili cheese, but it's still good. I mean, like, it's very basic. It's like a cumin chili flavor. It's an average hot dog. It's a 5.5.
5 out of 10.
Moving on. All right, we're next to the playground.
The smell makes me sick.
The children or the pizza?
Both.
We got a flop over pizza. See how we feel about it. That's a flop, all right.
That's disgusting.
I know what went on here. From a food science standpoint, this is clearly designed to be marketed towards kids, the child's palate. I mean, this is basically just a giant Hot Pocket. The bread is horrible. It's super sugary. It's ketchupy. The pepperoni tastes okay, but it's just like generic pepperoni. This is bottom of the barrel. I gotta give it, I'm sorry, out of all the pizzas, a 3 out of 10. It's very bad.
It's so drenched in oil. I would give it a 1 out of 10.
It's definitely not a pizza. Any Italian watching this is probably dying inside.
Like, I like it. I don't know why.
So for the Italians, we will slay this beast for you. Moving on.
And Disneyland, take this off your menu.
So despite Toontown being a place that might look fun, it was quite the miss. But look, you know, if you're 5 years old, probably would have been great. Back to Main Street one last time to see if a classic dish at the Plaza Inn will end our low
That's where I went to go eat, at the Plaza Inn.
score streak.
So
I really didn't like anything.
The Plaza Inn, this is one of the oldest restaurants at Disney with their chicken plate, their fried chicken plate. This is a half chicken, an airline chicken breast, which means it's the breast with the wing still attached, a whole thigh and a leg, mashed potatoes, gravy, biscuits, beans. This feels like a classic Southern dish. I like this. Before we get to the chicken, let's try everything else. So the mashed potatoes and the gravy.
Don't like the mashed potato. The gravy is very nice.
Biscuit. My mom was born and raised in southern Texas. I grew up with no bullshit biscuits. These are some bullshit biscuits. This is the driest shit I've ever had. The chicken. That chicken's quite good.
I'm just not a big fan of the taste, to be honest.
I think if you've been walking all day and you get this set down in front of you, it feels just like you're having a home-cooked meal made by mama. Except mama would have seasoned this chicken better and would never have had biscuits this dry and would have used fresher mashed potatoes. But the gravy's good. The chicken's not bad. I just wish it had more seasoning, more oomph, you know?
You Americans deep fry everything. I'm actually surprised that the beans are not fried.
Honestly, they'd be so good if they were fried.
I give this whole
we do deep fry everything. Americans deep fry Oreos, deep fry ice cream, deep fry everything.
whole dish a 5.5.
All things considered, I think it's a solid 5.5.
Let's go to the next one.
All right, that was just all right. But we're leaving it in the past as we head to Tomorrowland. As we started our journey to the future, Nico was left behind on his park bench. You know, this is a lot of food to eat.
Nico needed to sit down. I don't blame
your dunks. Those dunks
future, Nico was left behind on his
the dunks are clean.
Park bench. You know, this is a lot of food to eat.
Nico needed to sit down. I don't blame him. We have the turkey leg. It looks pretty bad. That doesn't mean it's not good. Juicy, smoky, perfectly salted. It's.
Did we get a turkey leg at Disneyland? No.
We got what?
Did we get a turkey leg at Disneyland?
We did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that shit was.
It was like a buffalo wing, but
Yeah.
it was like a whole ass chicken leg.
Yeah, that shit was good.
Tender. As ugly as this looks, it's beautiful in its flavor and texture. I like it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things of all time. 8.5. Nico's over by the.
So we tried.
What'd you eat?
So we got. I tried that with you.
You also oh, you got a sandwich. Remember you didn't like it?
No, yeah, and the bag just
I
ate.
like some kind of chipotle sauce.
My babe fucked that fucking turkey leg up.
So let's go see what he's thinking.
She's like, it wasn't that good. It's not that good, but
I'm a foodie. I don't care if it's not that good. I'll fuck it up.
we gotta go again.
What is that? Nah, that's horrendous. That's disgusting. Have you seen that? That an 8.5. Are you out of your mind? Not doing that.
It's a turkey leg. It's really good. This is a classic American fare food. You have to eat it.
I can't eat that. I'll throw up.
Here, I'll feed you. Choo choo. Choo choo. See, he always eats when I feed him.
That's lovely, actually. It's not too dry either. I need to be less judgmental. Like, I mean, it looked like a foot. It was actually half decent. I rate that as 7.5. Great minds think alike. Right, let's move on.
A Disney classic, despite how ugly it is.
Let's move on.
Score speaks for itself, though. Our top three finally shakes it up again with our first podium tie of the day. Things are getting neck and neck, so let's
I like his accent.
keep rolling.
Next up, we have cheesy garlic pretzel breadstick. The filling is better than the bread itself.
I'm not a big fan of the bread, but the filling is very, very nice.
Because it's 70% bread, and that's the majority of the product, and that is our least favorite part, not a good sign. The filling's good though, so it's a bit of a redeemer. Because the bread is I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10.
I rather would have like a normal bread dipped in aioli.
Yeah, like if the filling was a dip.
Yeah, no, for me, 4 out of 10.
Moving on, we're at the Troubadour Tavern. First up, Mickey ice cream. Cheers. It's vanilla ice cream with chocolate on it. It's okay, it's 5 out of 10, it's mid. It's not the most exciting thing. Actually,
Gotta try that.
matter of fact, 4 out of 10.
There's a weird aftertaste. 5 out of 10. Matter of fact, 4 out of 10.
All right, we got a Troubadour baked potato. This looks good.
I really like the taste of that bacon. It gives it a nice flavor. I think that it's perfectly matched with the cheese. This is 7.5 out of 10.
Wow. In the world of baked potatoes, it's not the greatest. Potatoes a little overcooked. The cheese is not the highest quality. But you know what? It tastes good. And it's a gift that always delivers. So I'll give it a 5.5.
Let's move on.
Out of all items, the OG baked potato makes it through onto our leaderboard. But at this point, with almost 30 items inside of us, we're a little destroyed. But this train isn't stopping. But we're not done. We're moving to a
Damn, they've ate 30 items already.
totally different park at Disney California Adventure. I'm hyped for this as I've had multiple people say you can't find the best food at Disneyland without going to the DCA. That's where all the good stuff is. This is a big deal. So let's see if they're right.
Look at this. This is so well built. This is unbelievable. Look at that. How have they done that?
Nico, this is the most normal, basic looking set we've seen. Star Wars was unbelievable. It was literally like we were transported to another world with big cascading mountains, and you can literally see the edge of the fucking board there. Yeah. We're kicking off Disney California Adventure with the sourdough Mickey.
No offense, but it tastes like nothing.
If you've ever had commercial sourdough bread, that's kind of what you're getting, but slightly better. It's not the rustic, nice loaves that we like today. The chew is okay, but the sourness tastes like it's not from fermentation. It's a very mid sourdough bread. I'd give it a 5.5.
2.2.
Moving on.
Oof, a rough start to DCA with so much already in the tank. There's still many more items to go. And that journey started taking its toll on our sweet Nico.
This food thing is draining me.
Orange chicken burrito. You have lo mein.
I was tired of trying food.
Fried rice. Absolutely fucking horrendous. Every single element of this is the lowest quality version of it. The flavor is lackluster. It tastes like old soy sauce. The lo mein noodles are quite literally mush. Mashed potatoes. That is a 0.
It's absolute horrendous. I'm kind of on the verge of throwing up.
Moving on. We're at the Avengers Campus. One of my favorite movie franchises of all time. I'm sure that that's going to be under heavy critique by you.
Oh, we ate there too.
Avengers Campus. One of my favorite movie franchises of all time. I'm sure that that's going to be under heavy
I didn't like it. That shit was fucking disgusting what I got.
critique by you. Sorry, I like a little Iron Man, okay? Giant chicken sandwich.
I think that's what I got. Or no? Oh no?
It's actually not that big, but it is a small bun with a big piece of chicken.
This is just a normal schnitzel.
It's pretty good.
You know what? The sauce is nice.
It's all about the chicken on this. The crunch is good. It's seasoned decently. The sauce is tasty. I do wish there was a bit more sauce. But best of all, the chicken is not overcooked. That's a solid 7 out of 10 chicken sandwich. Very nice.
I would give this 6.5 out of 10.
And there it is. After continued disappointment, this chicken sandwich cracks the top 10. You know, at this point, I think the 30 dishes inside me is actually starting to take its toll. But I know there's something that can still top the leaderboard. And I want to find it before we leave. On to the next. But now it's time to eat shawarma. Shawarma's kind of an important adventure with some chicken shawarma. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little surprised here. Shawarma is kind of an important cultural dish, and after that birria, I kind of had high expectations for the shawarma, but there was no vegetables, no cucumber, no tomato, pita was super dry. I don't know, and the chicken being under-seasoned and dry on top of that, it just wasn't hitting. It was a 3 out of 10. But on a positive note, Disney is still killing it with their food. This one just didn't reach the par I was expecting. Moving on.
We're at Cozy Cone in Radiator Springs. We got ourselves 2 goddamn mac and cheese bacon cones.
The cheese tastes very chemical.
The bacon's okay, I mean, but out of all the mac and cheeses that exist, this is at the bottom of the barrel. I would enjoy a bowl of Kraft over this. There's no bread cone that's gonna fix this. It's more like a 3.
It's a 3.
Radiator Springs starting off with a low-rated item, but we couldn't leave Radiator Springs. Not trying to deal pickled popcorn.
This one works. I would have this in a cinema. I would rate this 6.5.
Wow, that's exactly what I was gonna say. The dill pickle flavor, it's salty, it's a little bit sweet, it's sour. This is a solid 6.5 out of 10. This is probably gonna help us poop later. Let's move on.
The pickle popcorn. You know, it wasn't earth-shattering for Nico, but I liked it. I'm gonna snack on it the next time I go to Disney. Moving on. Now on to San Francisco. This is the park I've been really looking forward to. I have really high hopes. I'm a little nervous that not gonna hit those notes. I feel a little too hype about it.
This is the one that I've been the most excited for. It is the long bao. A steamed and a fried version. This could very well be the highest rated one that we have. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna start with the fried one because I feel like the steamed one's gonna be my favorite. All right, I'm gonna try the steamed one.
I absolutely dislike that. I was thinking I was gonna say the same about this, but I'm not, because I'm actually quite enjoying that one. And that sauce, I really like that spice.
I think because Nico hasn't had this before, it's a new experience for him, so it's gonna feel special. I've had some of the best bao in the world. This is so far away from where it could be in terms of being good. It's so bland in the flavor. The texture is there, it's not dry, but man, the flavor is like a 1 out of 10.
Do you not think that that sauce has lifted up the dish in general?
The dish should be good on its own, and the sauce just complements the dish. That's a 4 out of 10.
Would I order this again? Probably not. I like the sauce, 5.5.
We got quesabirria. This is another big one. I have a recipe for quesabirria. It looks correct. Give it a dunk.
That's lovely.
Under seasoned. The grilled cheese was better. I hate to say it, this is not a good version of quesabirria. 5 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Elote, it's got furikake, it's got spicy mayo. Cheers. I love that.
That's very nice.
Out of all the elotes I've had, this is a really solid elote. It's seasoned well, it's acidic, it's creamy, it's good, it's crunchy. 7.5.
7, here.
No, get your dirty money away from me.
Tried to buy them.
You could never buy me. Fast food companies have already tried, but their dollars weren't big enough. Moving on.
You can't miss with a good elote, and this one is no exception. DCA with the gem hidden in San Francisco.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm getting hungry. I wanna go to
Now,
Disneyland.
it's a little hard to appreciate because we're currently at our wit's end, but it did bring me back a little. On to the next. But we couldn't leave California Adventure without trying a classic Disney corn dog.
All right, we got a corn dog. It's looking a little interesting.
I don't know what this is. I'm a wee bit struggling, to be honest, after so many food things. It's just bread and a sausage. Oh, there's another different corn dog.
Yeah, there's just cheese. The corn dog batter's nice, it's crunchy, it's not dry. It was a better than average corn dog. I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10.
I enjoyed the cheese one. I don't know what he's talking about. It's a 6.
Moving on. Paradise Garden Grill, chicken flautas. I love the presentation, it looks beautiful. Cheers. These are nice.
That's half decent.
The outside's beautifully, delicately crispy. It's a flour tortilla, so it's a little bit more like flaky crunchy instead of like loud crunchy. I like what's on top of it. I like the queso fresco. And this is a 7 out of 10 for Disneyland flauta.
Actually really enjoyed that. I can't eat more because otherwise I explode. 6.5 out of 10.
Moving on.
Another tie down at number 8. Disney showing its consistency and honesty with all these contenders above a mid-score. Great stuff, but we're still looking for a score to beat out an 8.5. Our final items were a spin on 2 Disney classics, the churro and the Dole Whip. But could they dethrone the classic?
So this is essentially an upgraded Dole Whip with mango and chamoy. Honestly, it's actually not
Dole Whip with mango and chamoy?
much better. I usually love chamoy, but this does not work. Something about their chamoy doesn't quite taste right. Like, it doesn't have that, like, tamarind flavor that's really nice. But overall, like, it's good. It's a 5 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
So we had one item left, the s'mores churro. Would it dethrone the classic churro, or will we leave Disney disappointed?
S'mores
That's actually great.
I think my taste buds are dead after so much food. I must say, I'm really enjoying this.
This is significantly better.
I'm really liking this. I like the texture. I like the bite. Very, very nice.
You know what's funny? I would have ranked the first churro higher if it was this fresh. Because this churro was fried fresh, it's hot, it's got the right texture, it's got the right crunch, it's got the right chew. I will say it's a little bit on the sweet side. You know, maybe dial that down a little fucking bit. But again, it is for children.
This is definitely an 8.
It all comes down to this.
It's an 8. Solid.
So close, but the new age churro just doesn't top the OG churro topping. Who would have expected an iteration of a churro to defeat an actual churro? And it's right by the front door when you enter Disney. DCA, honestly, a little bit of a letdown, but maybe it was just a little too overhyped for me. But our time at Disney absolutely was not. This was an incredible journey with incredibly high highs and incredibly low lows. But you know what?
We're gonna have to try that.
That's what makes a great story, and I definitely will be going back to Disney. And guess what? It's still gonna be for the food.
That cookie was insane.
Is it good enough for you to give us a bark?
It's unbelievable.
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Oh. Okay. Let's see what we got next. Oh, you know what? Damn, we're getting our shit smacked on. Damn, man, Don's going off. That sucks. Boys better do some. Diddy's boyfriend.
Oh, but yeah, with Puffy, of course, I think he gay. I think everybody around him gay, and I think you don't get to stay around him unless you've proven that either you are with the shit or the shit don't bother you. There's not a man that I could see Diddy hanging around that I don't think he ever at least tried. He's not being your friend. I love you, daddy. He's not like that. He not like that. Puffy don't have a friend. Puffy didn't grow up with nobody. He don't love nobody. You deserve it, daddy. And he knew what he was doing. That's kind of like when you have a set with somebody or whatever, or kind of like one of the people in that community. They trying to spray you to everybody they could on the low. Like, we know, as a straight man, we know when they're trying to tell us that they're sleeping with somebody. They gonna give you attitude in front of the homeboys because they know, I don't give a fuck. Like, they gonna give you one of them because y'all share beds together. They don't care that we know no more.
Hey, yo.
It's choose, nigga. They get the same attitudes that women get. So, if you ever been around Puffy,
it's crazy how the whole P Diddy thing's coming out. Everybody's deleting tweets. Everybody's scrubbing their things on Diddy.
And your best friends or brothers are hanging in and all this other stuff. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. If you are, you are. But yeah, you either took part in some foolery, aided some foolery, enable bad behavior or have your own ghosts. Have your own skeletons that he allowed to, you know, oh, I'll do this while you do that. We all good. We don't give a f. This our world. Let's all go on the plane and do it. You wanna be with fat bitches? Go ahead. You can have fat bitches. You like the anal sex and why it's dirty. Whatever you do and he found out you do, he can allow you around him. I gotta have something on you. I gotta play with your little hole or something. Puffy, it's an addiction, turning people out. That was his addiction. That was his addiction. He didn't. There's plenty of people that he could have. It was his addiction. Y'all don't understand. I look at Bentley and all these people. Come on, man. Now that we know the monster, man, you carry the man umbrella. You was the man. I watched this man dish.
You heard about how the feds, they found over 1,000 bottles of lubricant and baby oil at Diddy houses?
What are you doing with it? I think that's weird, bro. Let me be honest. We all could sit back and have allegations or suspect a certain thing of us about a person, but until them feds show pictures, or until somebody come and actually show proof.
That's crazy though. That is crazy. Somebody speaking out from his own crew.
We can't believe it, but when you got 1,000 bottles to add with all the stories, 1,000 bottles.
That's a lot of bottles
My
of baby.
brother,
That's a lot of bottles of baby oil.
you didn't even give a fuck enough to get rid of them. That's where his cockiness stood in at. See, when you're P. Diddy at 50, you never picture jail.
It's true. That's true. You never picture jail when you're Diddy.
Ever. I've gotten away with it for 30 years. I got this. I know how to slide them in and slide them out. I know how to move the drugs. They ain't gonna check no P. Diddy. Reality check, man. That's all it was. He got too comfortable.
Yeah, he got too comfortable. He got too cocky.
It's only one king. It's a king of all kings. I don't care if you the king of your house. There's only one king. King of all kings. And he gonna remind you every time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's only one king. That's God.
Like, Puff, bro, your ass, wow. You niggas, like, freaky. Y'all freaky men. How they said in Chicago, freaky man? Freaky man. That nigga name, freaky man. I look at his kids and everything. It's more deeper questions that I be wanting to know. Like, why were you so infatuated with a child that wasn't yours? Were you grooming that little boy? I don't even
That's true.
want to start those conversations because that's not your child. You know what I'm saying? And for you to keep him that close, it's like you kept him that close because he might got your secrets because he's not your child. So if he's not your child and you that type of person with that type of character, you don't mind actually doing it to him when he finally reaches a certain age because he's not yours. And you know in your mind he's not yours. And now you keep him real close to you. You make sure he don't go
That's crazy.
to his daddy. Why? We make sure he's separated with him and you provide him with everything he wants. Why? You got one of them little Michael Jackson secrets? He got one of them secrets that he can't tell nobody because his legacy, his manhood gonna be, and not only that, his brother no gonna look at him crazy. Only Puffy know, only God and
talking
Puffy.
about Quincy, right?
I don't know.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say is, I don't know.
I'll be sure.
All I'm gonna say is, who's infatuated with another man's son that like that?
That's true.
Like,
That's true. You got a point. You got a point. What kind of man would stepson another guy's son and just like isolate him from his real dad and then just say like, that's my son, basically? That's crazy. That's weird. Some weird shit going on. There's some weird shit going on. And especially with all the allegations that he already has.
That seemed like grooming to me. I got, oh, that's his daughter's brothers. Get the fuck out of here. Huh? Plenty of daughters got brothers. That's, we go show one.
I don't know, some freaky shit's going on within the family for sure though.
Man that do it. That ain't in the household with him. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm not married to your mother. If I'm married to your mother, then yeah, fuck your daddy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there, I'm here. But I'm not married to your mother. You actually my stepson. I keep you with me. I treat you like what for? I want to know what Justin Bieber, all these, I want to know. Justin Bieber, look at his life change. His man life, that man is terrified of Puffy. I seen the video. I'm in the streets, dog. You and like people know, you know fear, dog. Me like, what happened to your number? You like, oh, man, I lost it. You know fear, man. You got to think of all the people, the white folks who've been at the parties. They scared. They don't roll in crowds with niggas and guns. You know, when they get slapped in the mouth at a party for being too high, they shut up. You get what I'm saying? You got to think of all these people who've been terrified for years. Everybody. But see, people understand. I can say this because I've been saying it while he was out. I'm one of the few people been calling this nigga out for years. They ain't scared of who. I've been telling this nigga, where you at? I'm not scared of you. Not saying I'm bad or nothing, but I'm saying like, I got the right to speak. I'm not trying to kick him while he down or some shit. I've been looking in this motherfucking camera for the longest telling you I don't like you. I don't like nobody around you, and I don't like what you did to me. I woke up one day, I was 40 years old, didn't have a home, didn't have nothing. I'm like, what the f happened to 20 years? 20 years where I couldn't do nothing because he brought me into a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? That right now, anything you do, you're going on the news, you're going anything. You can't just be a man. You can't stand on, you can't say you want to hustle. Can't stand on the corner, everybody that ride by know you. Can't go to work. Everybody taking pictures. You can't even have a fucking day at a job. Everybody want to take pictures. Everybody want to talk about it. Your whole life, nobody want to be subjected to that. No one man want to have to endure all that failure. People on your way back down on the ladder, motherfuckers laughing and couldn't wait to see you, and motherfuckers you done did shit for don't want to help you because they don't want to see you back up. They got it.
It's true. It's true.
Did it for them. But man, I was waiting for you to fall for so long. That's why I stay to myself right now, because it's like I've done so much for so many people, but those same people also turned their back on me. And that's why I hated Puffy. That's it. I hated Puffy because it wasn't blaming him.
Well, here's a big story. Disgraced media mogul Sean Diddy Combs now on suicide watch in a Brooklyn detention center as he faces damning charges with a maximum sentence of life in prison. Things are getting real.
Yikes. Yikes.
Police arresting Combs last week on charges including racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pled not guilty. Now, the indictment reveals that Diddy organized, allegedly, sex performances known as freak-offs. And that
freak-offs.
During a March raid, authorities discovered drugs, AR-15s, and excessive amounts of baby oil and lubricant in his home. A lot of people talking about that. Diddy is sitting in this detention center we went and visited this week, where the conditions have been described as hell on earth. New York's
hell on it. Come on.
Metropolitan Detention Center, known as the MDC.
Buddy. It's a prison, buddy. What do you expect?
Notorious for mice, it's inmate violence, power outages, even a death or two. Diddy is sleeping on a steel bed with a 1.5-inch mattress and no pillow. It's certainly a far cry from the LA and Miami mansions that he's used to. Joining me now to discuss all of this is the hip-hop cop. His name is Derek Parker. You've written a book by the same name. Thank you so much for being here. And you have a lot of experience with Diddy because you were part of the arrests back in the 90s,
yes,
the previous
I was.
ones. So what went through your mind when this all went down, and now he's been denied bail twice?
Well, I knew this was going to happen. As soon as they raided the house in Miami, once the feds raid your house, there's always things that are going to come next. And one was the arrest. They had a lot of evidence that they were compiling against him, and
what are you watching?
Queen's Gambit.
Oh, the Queen's Gambit.
Pretty good.
Okay. Let's see what we got next.
Can I still watch it? Video?
Oh shit. Did not mean to put that one. Let's put it back. Let's see.
Yo, wait, duo.
Who killed Joey Montana? Later.
This man disrespect you every chance he got. Talk to you like his bitch. He talked to Harv like his bitch. He talked to D-Dot like his bitch. He talked to all them niggas like they his bitches. And now that I learned that they really were his bitches, that's why I got so much respect for Gene. Cause a lot of them niggas is scared to do what Gene doing. And people like us don't fear it.
I'm like Kennedy. You feel me? He like Clinton. I was the president for shit. That's OG.
By federal agents in New York. An indictment was filed against him, accusing the mogul of some of the most disgusting, heinous crimes that have ever been placed on a hip-hop superstar. The events that later transpired have left us with a bunch of very serious, unanswered questions. Will Diddy spend
The Oil King.
the rest of his life in jail? Will the public be exposed to the brutal details of these accusations? Will Diddy's longtime collaborators, peers, friends, and staff testify against him? Or will we see Diddy try to bring the rest of the music industry down with him? In this video, we'll unpack everything that we now know.
You said we are not done and that Combs did not do this alone. Do you foresee that there could be other charges related to this case?
I'm not taking anything off the table.
Are we about to see more people face criminal charges in connection with the racketeering and sex trafficking case of Sean Diddy Combs? High-profile people in the entertainment industry are speaking out about what could be next and whether those around Combs or at his parties could be in trouble. We're going to sort it out with attorney Afi Patterson. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Here's a question for you. Who else could be in trouble after Sean Diddy Combs' arrest and indictment? I think that's a fair question. It's a fair question because Damian Williams, the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, whose office is prosecuting Combs, was essentially asked just that. And it's a fair question. Why? Because going back to the indictment, what is alleged? He is charged with racketeering conspiracy, namely agreeing with others to further a criminal enterprise that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice. That this enterprise had members and associates. And prosecutors say he engaged in persistent and pervasive surface. Rapper Foxy Brown, commercial abuse of women that went on for a long period of time. That there were witnesses to this abuse, that Combs has employees that carry out and facilitate and cover up abuse and illegal sex.
Someone should do a video of all of P. Diddy's friends right now.
Acts. In fact, the government said they interviewed over 50 witnesses and victims. So what I'm trying to say is he is charged with racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion, transportation to engage in prostitution. So the government is making the case that he did not do this on his own. He did not act alone. There were people who were around him. There were people who were helping him. And at the very least, there were witnesses to what was going on. I mean, for a conspiracy and criminal enterprise, racketeering, those kind of charges itself, you need more than just yourself. You need others. Someone needs to be a part of it. And just to go back to the indictment, one of the central allegations are these alleged illegal sexual events. So coming from the indictment, it says, quote,
The freak-offs.
Combs and other members and associates of the Combs enterprise wielded the power and prestige of Combs' role at the Combs business to intimidate, threaten, and lure female victims into Combs' orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers that Combs referred to as, among other things, freak-offs. Freak-offs were allowed
The freak-offs.
and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, pleasured himself during, and often electronically recorded. In arranging these freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members and associates of the Combs enterprise, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, and often involved multiple commercial sex workers. During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Sometimes, unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. Goes on to say that members and associates of the Combs enterprise, including high-ranking supervisors, security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and other Combs business employees, facilitated the freak-offs. And that has become the question. Could other people be in trouble? Could they be prosecuted too? Now, to be clear, Combs is the only one who's currently charged right now. He's the only one named in that indictment. No one else is actually listed in that indictment. No one else is referenced by name. It is very general. But in the government's detention memo to the court arguing why Combs should be denied bail, and by the way, he's since been denied bail twice, they write, quote, "The investigation into his and other co-conspirators' conduct is active and ongoing." And you know what spurned that question for us about whether other people could be in trouble too? Some of the reaction that we have been seeing post-indictment. Sports analyst Stephen A. Smith asking if people in Hollywood are scared.
Are the folks in Hollywood lying back in wait?
For sure they're scared.
Wondering who's next. If you have workers that you can target and they can be punished, it's presumed they're going to dime him out, and ultimately they're going to force him to comply. And Diddy is going to dime out a whole bunch of people.
Then we have broadcast personality Charlemagne, who said on The Breakfast Club that others could be in trouble.
If he gets racketeering and sex trafficking for freak-offs, there will be others involved. If you ever been butt naked anywhere with Diddy, or half butt naked with Diddy, and
You better be ready to be scared.
there was some women around, or some men around, that he told you were part of the party, you're probably going to jail.
You know what's difficult? You know what's tough? Reading through legal briefs and filings to prepare for sidebar. It's like I'm
going to jail.
Back in law school. Being told I look like Dennis Reynolds every single time I check the comments. That wears on you. At this point, I think people think he hosts the show. Again, it's tough. But you know what's not difficult? Starting a claim with Morgan & Morgan. How about I guess the implication is .com's S about to really get crazy. So I guess the implication is maybe other people might be a part of this. Now, to be very clear, they're just commenting on the indictment. They aren't accused of being a part of this case in any way. And to couple that, here's what rapper 50 Cent had to say before the indictment back in August in an interview with Us Weekly. He wrote, "I'm the only person in hip-hop culture who has produced any hit television. Why wouldn't I be the person to produce it? And I'm not on the tapes."
Damn.
See, some of the people who have been around in the culture who are not saying anything, that's because they've been to the parties. They don't know what part of their experiences are on tape. So it keeps them quiet. And it looks like I'm the only guy, but I've been for years that something's not right. And again, he's not been implicated in Combs' alleged criminal allegations in any way. He's just commenting on it. And when you think of Combs, he has always been known for his extravagant parties, the white parties. We talked about this on a previous sidebar, that in light of these disturbing allegations that were made in the multiple lawsuits that he faced, accusing him of sexual assault and sex trafficking, that this is something that became an issue. In fact, here's what Ashton Kutcher said about Combs' parties.
Ashton Kutcher's been to their parties.
On the show Hot Ones.
Okay, I've got a lot I can't tell.
Look, we can see right now. Ashton Kutcher is gonna go to jail.
Wait, who? Ashton?
Yeah, he's been to Diddy's parties.
Oh no! Oh yeah, and her Mila Kunis too.
Yep. They've all been there. That's why they're not saying anything. Look at even freaking what's it called? Leonardo DiCaprio. Look at this.
No, that's not my picture. That's great.
They've all been there. crazy. Look at Ashton Kutcher all happy right here at the white party. Yikes. She's not saying anything. Look, yikes.
Can't tell that one either.
Then, this was NBA star LeBron James' comment.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Hey, yo, LeBron's been to Diddy's party? No. Yeah. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Really, LeBron James? Oh, you better say something. Damn. Bron better say something, because that's crazy. Oh, Diddy's daughters hang out with LeBron James' son? That's crazy. Find out. There's some freaky deaky shit going on, y'all, in the industry. Some freaky shit going on. That's different. LeBron James hit Diddy's B-Day party after his Lakers lost. Oh, Lord, no. Oh, in 2018. Oh, no. LeBron James has been to a Diddy party. Hey, yo. That's crazy. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
We heard from rapper Uncle Luke, who spoke with the podcast We in Miami.
Did you party with Diddy a lot?
Oh, no, not really. I would go to the party and leave early.
Why wouldn't you stay late?
I go to the party and leave early. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what goes on after hours, but
He wasn't trying to find out.
I wasn't trying to find out.
Now, to be clear, these statements from Kutcher, James, Uncle Luke, they were before this criminal indictment, and some even before these allegations of Combs even surfaced. And we have no indication or evidence that they knew anything that's being alleged or in any way a part of this case whatsoever. I just want to be clear about that. So as Combs currently sits behind bars after being denied bail twice, and as this case and investigation continue, I want to talk about this. So for that, I want to bring on Afi Patterson, attorney out of Los Angeles, litigation attorney out of Los Angeles. I like to think of her as our resident hip-hop expert. She knows so much about this, a hip-hop trial expert, I should say. Knows the ins and outs, has been following a lot of these cases recently. Afi, thank you so much for coming on. It's good to see you. As I said, it's been a minute since we've had a chance to talk. I'm going to ask you the question I've asked every single person I've asked this week. Your reaction to the arrest and indictment of Sean Combs. Is it what you expected?
I said this back in November. Yes, absolutely. It's what I expected. I think that he was indicted a long time ago, and he the indictment was held. I think they've had this, they've had this for a minute. The question is, that's everybody's asking right now is, are there going to be other people? But what we've seen right now is just one person. When people think of RICO, they think, of course, of a huge enterprise. But all you need with RICO is one person, 2 acts over a 10-year period. It's super easy to get a RICO charge, and super easy, of course, to get an indictment. So it's absolutely what I expected. And I also expect a conviction, a swift one.
But in the indictment, they mention not 1 or 2 people. They mention a network. They're mentioning a lot of people who helped be a part of this or facilitated this. So is there a feeling right now? And I guess the question could be, when you hear these statements being made by prosecutors in their filings and the United States Attorney in this press conference, the argument is, and you correct me if I'm wrong, is this a siren out to everybody? Listen, he just got indicted. You come to us before we come to you. Do you get that sense?
No, I think that when you put the full weight of the U.S. Attorney's Office behind any statement, it's intimidating. I think that it was more like, you'll be in trouble if you don't respond favorably to us. And we see that in that only one person was charged. Only Puffy was charged in this RICO issue. And I think more than anything, they want people to participate. They want people to willingly provide information. They don't want to have to bring down the full weight of the office and, use unnecessary resources. Come forward if you have information. If we know who you are and where you are and we come to talk to you, play nice with us, and nothing will happen. That's what I got from that.
I mean, why do you think there was only one person mentioned in this indictment? Obviously, there could be a superseding indictment. There could be other people who are additionally charged. We've seen that in cases before. Do you think that this is common, to just indict Sean Combs, the alleged head of this organization, and that we might see other people indicted? Or do you think there's something else there, that they already have everybody that they need? They are going to be cooperating witnesses. There's nobody else to charge at this time.
I don't think there's anyone else to charge at this time. I think they wanted Puffy, and they went after him, and they got what they needed. And now all they need is more support to buoy their position. I think that if anything, with the more people that come forward, there could be more charges. I'll tell you, when I read the indictment, I thought that there would be more financial crimes, more drug crimes. I was a little shocked that it was mainly surrounding the facts that we saw in Ventura's complaint back in November. So if anything, I think more charges are possible.
Well, I guess the question is, you can know Sean Combs and not be indicted. There has to be more to be criminally charged. You don't believe that they've spoken to the people who have been working with Combs and saying, listen, I can prosecute you if you are facilitating these freak-offs and you are drugging people, or you're bringing people across lines for commercial sex, and you're engaging in this. I could easily charge you with racketeering, but I'm going to work out a deal with you where I won't prosecute you. You just have to testify against Combs. You don't think that's happened behind the scenes already?
Absolutely, that's happened.
Because you said before, I don't think there's any deals to be made. I don't think anybody else is to be charged. There are people who could be charged.
Oh, no, I don't think anybody else is going to be charged.
But you say that there are people who could be that the government knows.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I think that they'll be testifying, and if he does not take a plea, if they don't offer him anything, there's going to be so much that comes out that just shocks everybody.
So, Afi, let's say you have a client, and they say to you, listen, my gosh, look, I went to 12 of Diddy's parties. How do I know I'm in trouble? What makes someone in trouble if they're at these parties? Is it that they attended them? Is it that they witnessed it, they didn't do anything? Is it that they partook in it?
Bro's dipping.
Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? My baby bro, we here. Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.
Yeah, and that's how the fucking cookie crumble.
Anybody else? Yeah. Everyone, introduce yourself.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava.
Hey, yo.
What's your other last name?
Ava Barone.
Eva Barone Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you. But you still have beautiful parents but you're my child also. Please tell the story.
So, I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. Everyone, introduce yourself.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
What would make somebody in legal trouble from a criminal standpoint?
Well, if we look at the indictment and, look at the charges, and it's all about facilitation. So I wouldn't necessarily be concerned if you were an attendee. I don't think you're a target if you're an attendee. I don't think that supports their prosecution of Puffy, Sean Combs. I think I would say it's nothing I would worry about, and I wouldn't go ahead and volunteer any information. Nobody's looking for you if you're just a participant at a party. Be quiet, sit down, relax your nerves, and I just probably counsel them on that. But I think that if you were any type of employee, if you were there, if you were, a driver, a bodyguard, a chef, if you were a trainer, any of the service workers who were around, anybody, a publicist, anybody who worked on behalf of the Combs empire, they should be concerned. But attendees, I wouldn't say it's a big deal.
Because it's aiding and abetting, right? Essentially.
If you're facilitating, if you're working with the Combs enterprise, I think that's what the prosecution would be looking at. You are facilitating these criminal activities.
Let's say you engaged in one of these freak-offs. Do you think you could be?
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Usher Raymond. Usher Raymond is trending, him and Pink, due to the fact that they have deleted most of their tweets, right? And now it's being put out here. It's going viral, and people are looking. Now it's being put out here, it's going viral, and people are looking at the correlation between what's going on with Diddy. We know Usher people have been talking about Usher and his connection to Diddy, and the fact that he lived with Diddy back in the mid-90s when he was very young. And he's talked about, the things that went on there, and he talked about how his experience there. He didn't really delve into it, but there's a lot of weird things that have been said to have happened there. And I find it interesting because, Usher, he did an interview. I believe it might have been with Howard Stern. And he mentioned how, I think he was asked,
bust no U-turns, cause we ain't forgetting shit. And to all y'all that switch, suck my dick!
Let's go. Yeah. Suck my dick. What? You talking down the family name, man, you wildin'. What? I dare one of you niggas scream out no Diddy.
Fuck that nigga.
Bro, glow with me. Baddies, they ready to go with me. I just nod and they know to go get 'em. Might see me with some pretty hoes with me, but ain't no hoe with me. Back in that Virgil Maybach, that shit like 450. Police raid the crib like they think we selling crack, but we out here selling tracks, multi-million-dollar plaques. Rather put this shit on wax. All that gossip shit is whack. When all they had was 50 Cent, who put this city on the map?
I ain't gonna lie, dropping a diss song aimed at the feds and Diddy and chirping back and 50, that's devious. Like, Drake over here just dissing Kung Fu Kenny. Well, he dissing Kendrick.
Fourth with Tyrann Mathieu. And I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
Yes,
right?
without a doubt, you are invited.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
See you at the white party.
And I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And
I'll watch these.
Gillick draws back.
I told Coach, let me go.
Damn. The diddler. Want some cookies? I better talk about the Diddy situation. Ain't no party like a Diddy.
He let his children live with Diddy. I think he said no. He said no. It was very interesting because you would think, because he never really looked upon his experience with Diddy as bad. He said there was a lot of wild things that went on, But the fact that he wouldn't even allow his own children to be around Diddy like that lets you know everything you need to know.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Shit.
Bro was exposing the truth.
I kind of get one here.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, well, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
oh, because
I was gonna ask you that.
Because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Cat because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike, because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair.
Crazy, bro, is exposing the truth.
For Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that
but
no
I didn't
one's
know it
ever
was a
heard.
lie.
Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. Like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Kat. Normally when people will give you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or have ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
These are like, this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was
damn
her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that.
That's true.
Person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes black.
Stomach hurts or what? You've been taking shits, huh? Oh, maybe throw that coffee away. Keep drinking it. Throw it away. This is making you shit. Just throw it away. Oh, Lord. 20 minutes later, she's gonna go to the restroom again.
Don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he has 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy